Hi folks, Sandro here with more cartoon news and shenanigans, and today we have some very sad and disturbing news to go over here. Like, just not great at all. Not great at all. This does not put HBO Max or Time War, or what are they calling themselves these days? Warner Bros. Discovery in a positive light. Like, it does not make them look good, I'll tell you that much. But yikes, man. Yikes, yikes, yikes. So what's going on here? I guess we have to do some backtracking. Just for anybody who's new, if you're a new subscriber, I've had a lot of new subscribers lately. Let me give you the rundown here. Okay, so Warner Bros. There was a company named Warner Bros. They had like, what, I don't even know, $150 billion of debt. Okay, so they slowly had to pay that off. At some point, they did a company merger with Discovery, right? So they're now known as Warner Bros. Discovery, and they still have $50 billion worth of debt to pay off. Even though they merged, they got rid of a lot of debt there. They paid some off. They still have $50 billion worth of debt to pay off, okay? So we've seen a lot of cuts. We've seen a lot of shows like, what was it, that Batgirl movie? That one just got tax write-off, just gone. We saw the bloodbath on HBO Max. Also, Scoob. I think that Scoob movie might still be happening, though. I don't know about the Batgirl one, but I think that Scooby-Doo, what was it called? Scoob Holiday Haunt. I think that one might still be happening. And there were a bunch of other shows that, like, Batman Cape Crusader, where they're not going to appear on HBO Max, but they might appear on a different streaming service. So, yeah, I covered a lot of this stuff. You guys can go through my channel and check out all those videos I did on it. But I call it the choppening. Oh, my God. They've been chopping things left and right. And then a day came along. There was just this one day. Oh, my God. It was the bloodbath. It was the choppening. They removed like a shit ton of the library on HBO Max. They suddenly they were gone. They could not pay the royalties, like, so if you work at like DC Comics and you create like a new character, you get some royalties. If you create like a new show, I believe you get some manner of royalties. I don't know the exact contracts or anything, but what ended up happening was HBO Max did not want to pay out those royalties, and a bunch of shows got written off as tax write-offs. So they just utterly slaughtered an entire decades worth of, like, more than like literally the last 10 years, just boof. A bunch of shows like OKKO and Infinity Train, and like, what was Close Enough from the creator of Regular Show. That was another big one that kind of got axed there. But a whole bunch of different shows, just, they're gone. Uncle Grandpa also. They were just chopped out of existence on HBO Max. Luckily, somehow, I don't know how, but here in Canada, I did another video on this. You guys can go look at that one. Teletoon. Okay, we have this, there's a new streaming service here in Canada called Teletoon Plus. And for some reason, it has like 99%, not all of it, not all of the things that were removed, but Teletoon Plus literally has, like, I'm going to say something like 90 to 95% of everything that left HBO Max, which is just wild. I don't know if Teletoon Plus just bought it all off them, or if they had some weird licensing agreement. I have no idea. But here in Canada, it exists. It's Teletoon Plus, and you can watch all your favorite HBO Max shows, even though you can't watch them on HBO Max. It's baffling. It's shocking. I have no idea how that even happened, but holy smokes. We lost a lot of shows, right? We lost a lot of shows. A lot of shows we didn't know if they were going to, like, finish their seasons. We didn't know. Victor and Valentino, right? Like, it was kind of up in the air, and then Cartoon Network stepped in and they're like, no, we're going to get these shows to air. We're going to get them to air. There was that other show too, Summer Camp Island. That the season 5 is getting released, I believe. Yeah, I did a video on that also. There was so much. Oh my God, there's so many videos I had to make. And now we're once again on the chopping block. Final Space has been written off as a tax write-off, folks. That's it. It's just gone. It's canceled. It's gone. We're going to read just this. Oh, wait, hold on. Sorry. I thought I clicked the stop recording button for a second. No. We're going to read this very just sad. These are the sentiments of the creator here. Yeah, oh God. He is not happy, this man. We are about to read some very, very sad words. Even though, it looks funny, but like, no, it's very sad. We're here on movieweb.com. Okay. The Final Space creator voices the pain of the show's cancellation, vows to keep fighting. And I hope he keeps fighting because, like I said, the Summer Camp Island show, like, it had a season 5 that was basically ready to go. And HBO Max at first, they said, no, we're tax write-off, cutting it. And then Cartoon Network itself stepped up, and they're like, no, we're going to get this thing launched. We're going to get it on there. So Cartoon Network saved the day and got some of these shows on, to air their final seasons, just for the fans. And this was not a show that, sadly, it didn't get some love here. But the creator, he's going to keep, I think if he keeps fighting, just like how that space, or not Space Camp, just how that Summer Camp Island show got to air its final season, I hope that this show can make a comeback or stay on the platform or something. I hope it just doesn't get super axed out of existence here, but it could be the case. Let's go. Final Space creator voices pain and show's cancellation, vows to keep fighting. The creator of Final Space isn't going down without a fight. You love to see it, and there he is. They got a very look, it looks funny, but man, you could really feel the pain there. Jesus. He looks like he's about to just punch a hole through a wall. Oh my god. It's been a rough year for the animation industry. Yeah, you could say that again. Holy smokes. When it was announced that Warner Bros. And Discovery had merged, nobody could have guessed that the result was multiple animated shows and projects not only getting canceled, but scrubbed completely from the HBO Max library. And again, most of those shows, not all of them, but most of those shows are now here in Canada on Teletoon Plus. I don't know how that happened, but it did happen. I think I was the only YouTuber that reported on that for some reason, but okay. I guess nobody cares about Canada, so but all right. Multiple creators and staff members have taken to social media to voice their rightful grievances. Yeah. Just imagine how much that sucks, right? It's you worked on this show for years. And it's just no, we're cutting it, and it's gone. It's just gone. The only way to see it is piracy. Yikes, man. Yikes. Okay. But Final Space creator Olan Rogers has a bit more to bite in his words. The creator posted a tweet on September 24th with the following statement that can be read below. Renew Final Space. It's a banner that you have all been waving, and it's a rallying cry I can stand behind while I continue into this long, dark night, chasing an ending for this story. Armor up. And then he says starcadet.com collection sci-fi or something. I don't know. But he has, yeah. Oh my God. He is wearing a show. He is very angry here. He is just very, very angry. He has some Final Space tax write-off. # renew Final Space. I love the enthusiasm here, though. No, this is the way to get your show. Seriously, this is the way. By making a big stink about it, this is the way that you get your show renewed. I actually hope now. I'm really sad because Young Justice, it seemed like it was about to get really, really good, and they said that there's no plans for any more seasons of Young Justice, which makes me really sad. This is the way to get your show, keep it alive and keep going here. I hope it's not tax write-off. # renew Final Space. So he's got some merch here. And here's his message. It's so sad. Here we go. 5 years of my life, 3 seasons of TV, blood, sweat, and tears became a tax write-off for the network who owns Final Space. Yup, that's it. That's why it disappeared everywhere in the United States. 5 years of work vanished. When the license is up internationally, Netflix will take it down and it will be gone forever. That's not true. That is not true. Piracy. It's not gone forever. You could still watch it online, I'm sure. But he means any authentic way to see the show? No. So he does have a point, right? It's it's gone other than piracy, other than the people who downloaded it to keep it alive, right? It's going to end up on the Internet Archives. That's where you're going to find it. But other than that, yeah, you can't find a legal way to get it very soon. There are no more physical copies of Season 1 and Season 2, and no physical copies of Season 3 were ever made. So that means DVD sales, I believe. So there's no more sales of season 1 or season 2, and season 3, that's it. So if you have Final Space on DVD, that might be a rare disc now. Holy smokes. Yeah, so there we go. No more seasons will ever be made. Your memory of Final Space will be the only proof it ever existed unless you own a copy or you pirate it. I've been trying to process how this feels. It's been hard because it's just so absurd. Like a tax write-off, really? Or maybe I've become so numb to bad things happening in my life because of the frequency with which it has been occurring that it didn't really register this sting. But the stinger has broken off underneath my skin, and it's now annoying. Look, I get it. This decision was just business, but Final Space will always be personal to me. Some might say to give up and move on, and I have moved on to many new projects that I'm passionate about, but I will not give up on this story and these characters. I will never stop fighting for Final Space. If it takes years, then so be it. Hashtag renew Final Space. It's a banner that you have all been waving, and it's a rallying cry that I can stand behind while I continue into the long dark night, chasing an ending for this story. Olan. That again, very sad words here from the creator. Very, very sad stuff here. Let's go back here, and there's a write-up there if you didn't want to read it in the black box there that I just read. And yeah, there's some pictures of Final Space. I personally was like, I only saw the first 3 episodes of Final Space, and honestly, I feel bad now because I forgot to watch the show. Like, literally, it was mostly, I checked the show out when it first came out. I went to go watch other shows at the time, and I never returned. I never came back to Final Space, right? It's like the Proud Family, the Proud Family reboot. I said I was going to watch the first whole season. I watched the first episode. I never came back to finish it. You know what I mean? It's one of those type of things. And I feel bad now. I feel bad I never got to see it. But you guys, a couple of you guys in my Discord, you watched every episode, and you guys said it was a really good show. So I'll take your word for that it got better over time. And we do have a write-up in case you didn't know what it's about. Final Space is a show about a charismatic but not very bright astronaut named Gary Goodspeed, who befriends a mysterious alien with godlike powers. Gary affectionately names the alien Mooncake. The two are quickly under pursuit of villainous Lord Commander, and thus are tasked with saving the universe. Along the way, the two gather a crew of level-headed shipmates who are carrying their own emotional baggage. The show initially started as in an attempt at a 10-episode web series, but was shelved when Rogers and series artist Dan Brown were busy with different projects at the time. After a 2-year hiatus, the show was rebooted in an attempt to pitch it to Cartoon Network. Rogers uploaded the new pilot to his personal YouTube channel, where it caught the eye of Conan O'Brien. Wow, okay, I actually really enjoy Conan. O'Brien convinced, he used to work on The Simpsons too. O'Brien convinced Rogers to pitch the series to TBS, where it was picked up. Final Space would officially premiere on the network in 2018. Episodes would rerun on Adult Swim. When asked about the future of the show back in 2018, Rogers stated that he had 6 seasons worth of material. 6 seasons worth of material to go. In May 2022, Rogers announced that the show had been canceled due to the Warner Bros. And Discovery merger, but still had hope to put an ending on it. Along with this statement, Rogers posted several photos of new merch that can be found on his online store, where fans can purchase the merch for Final Space. It's so sad. So sad. Ah, man. And I think people are going to blame David Zaslav. Guys, at the end of the day, it's not David Zaslav. They brought him in so that he can make cuts so that the company could stay alive. You know, it's like, it seems sad right now. It really does. It seems sad, but I want you guys to remember that Samurai Jack eventually came back for a final season. And nothing's impossible. Nothing's impossible. But right now, Warner Bros. Discovery has to pay off that $50 billion debt. Once they pay that up and their company doesn't go bankrupt and they're still afloat, right? Once they're in a good position again, in a few years, it'll take a few years to get there, I think we can come back to this eventually. I don't know when a tax write-off occurs. I don't know if you're ever allowed to just like make the show again or if it's permanently gone forever. But I don't know. Or maybe they could just change the name of it. Like I don't know how it would work. I really don't know how it all works. But I'm a believer. I think this will come back one day. He says he has 6 seasons. I don't know about that. I mean, if he has like one final season, like Samurai Jack, it's one last hurrah. You know, I could see them doing like 10 more episodes to give the show a conclusion, but 6 more, like 3. So how many seasons did it get? 3 seasons? He would get another 3 seasons. That's like doubling the show's order. I don't know about that, but did it get, how many episodes did this show get? Let me just double check. Final space, Wikipedia. Let's see here. Cast episode. Okay, so it got about 36 episodes. Okay, so he wants to do 6 seasons. He wants to do another 6 seasons, right? Or sorry, another 3 seasons. So we're looking at another 36-esque episodes right there. Or if the other seasons, right? Because after the first season, it got 13 a season. So we could be looking at another 39 episodes if he were to finish the show. Which I don't think he's ever going to get 6 seasons. I don't think he's going to get that. That would be a pipe dream and a half. I think he could get season 4 to wrap it up. That's my biggest guess here. And that will be years in the future. Like, what was Samurai Jack, 10 years after the freaking original show ended? I think it'll be a situation like that. So, like, let's meet back here in 2020 or 32. Yeah. Well, everybody here, everyone who's watching, we'll all meet back up here in 2032, and maybe we'll get that 4th season, and maybe I'll binge watch the whole show at that time, and just, finally get into the show past the first 3 episodes. Who knows? But this is really sad, and I gotta say, I have a lot of subscribers, right? And I talk to you guys in my Discord, so I know 5 separate people that want to be cartoonists, or they're currently taking school to become a cartoonist and make their own show, right? And to see something like, just imagine pouring your heart and soul into a show, and you wake up the next day and it's like, no, it was a tax write-off. Sorry, pal, it's gone forever. That would break my heart. I can understand why he looks like this in his photos. Let's go back here. I can understand, like, it looks funny, right? It looks funny, but no, you can see he's not having a good time on the inside here. He is just not having a good time, man. It sucks. It really sucks, but we got to make sure that Warner Bros. Stays afloat. Otherwise, the show will never get made, right? Like, we need Warner Bros. To get back into positive, like, numbers, and it sucks right now. There's a lot of employees. It mentioned earlier, right, that a bunch of the multiple creators and staff members have taken to social media to voice their rightful grievances. So a bunch of people they probably moved on to other jobs. But like HBO Max announced not too long ago that there was a bunch of staff layoffs, and they're not the only ones. Netflix, I'm sure Disney. Oh yeah, Disney. What was it, like a year or 2 ago? They axed Blue Sky Studios, right? Blue Sky Studios, the makers of Ice Age, they're basically gone now. And they probably all had to go find work or just retired or just quit, or, maybe they just got out of the animation industry altogether. It's very sad what's been going on recently with animation, but I guess we got to keep moving forward here. I hope that's fine. I hope he gets his win. I hope Olan Rogers gets his win. I hope we get that season 4, because you're not getting 6 seasons. But I think he could get that season 4 to wrap it up. I hope he keeps fighting. And the Summer Camp Island creator and the creator of Victor and Valentino, they got their win, right? They got their win on Cartoon Network. I'd like to see this guy get a win here. I'd love to see that, but it doesn't look so good right now, folks. And I want to hear all your thoughts in the comment section down below. Let me know, like, how do you feel about this? Obviously, it's not a good feeling. How could you feel good about this show unless you really hated it? There's some people out there that are gonna just be a-holes, right? They're gonna be they're gonna be assholes up the wazoo. They're gonna be like, yes, Final Space, it's finally been canceled. No. Don't be a bitch. You know, don't be an asshole. Don't be a piece of shit. This is not the way to go. You know, have some solidarity here. You know, have some peace. Don't be like this. It's very sad whenever a show gets canceled. There a lot of fans get attached to these shows. You know, so it's not just a loss for the network or the creator. It's a loss for a lot of people who get attached to these shows. So yeah, I'm going to leave it there. I want to hear your guys' thoughts. Again, keep it civil down there. Don't get too crazy. Please like my video. Please share. Get the word out for poor Olan Rogers here. And subscribe. And why not watch an ad for your boy Sandro? Or I'm going to push this guy's merch. Go to this man. What is it? starcadet.com/collections. Click this link. You know, let's go to the website right now. Why don't we go there? Hold on. Crap. I misclicked. Let's see where. Okay, Star Cadet. Yeah, starcadet.com. Okay, you could get the merch here and support the original creator. Pretty awesome. These are some nice looking t-shirts. Yeah. I like them. I like some of the merch here. Clasp of Friends. That one looks pretty cool, actually. And this one looks like a trippy ass space lava lamp or something. Yeah, really cool stuff. There's the shirt he was wearing. Tax write-off. Good Lord. Good Lord. At least he has, you know, at least that his spirits are high. You know, you don't just make a shirt like this unless he's staying strong on the inside. I feel it. So yeah, there's his merchandise store. You guys, if you want to support him, go to starcadet.com and maybe one day we'll get that season 4 of Final Space. That's the end of the video. Peace out. Bye-bye. Have a great night, everyone.